Hello and welcome to Big Orbit's Cardfight Vanguard weekly update. This week, Dimension Police have had the most love out of anyone, with a good amount of enigmas as well as a new Grand Gallop and GR. We also have the new Battle Sisters new stride and a Great Nature stride too, but I'll start off with the Dimension Police. Enigman Gigastorm is a new grade 3 for Dimension Police. He has Burst, Auto, Vanguard Circle, Generation Break 2. At the beginning of your attack step, if this unit's power is 15,000 or greater, Soul Charge 1, and then if this unit's power is 20,000 or greater, until the end of turn, all your units in the front row with Enigman in their card name gain plus 4,000 power. Now with the wording being for step instead of phase, it means that every time you attack with anything, your front row will gain 4,000 power, so stands will become very useful in an Enigman decks now. The Soul Charge may be a little much, but it can fuel Wilking to lower your opponent's attack power by 10,000. His second ability is Auto on the Vanguard Circle, Counter Blast 1 and Soul Blast 1. When this unit's attack hits a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your rear guards with Enigma in its card name, increase that unit's power by this unit's power until the end of turn. This could be a game changer if it actually hits, so be sure to power up this guy as much as you possibly can, and either way if it hits you're giving one rear guard at least plus 11,000 power. With the Enigmans, we also have a grade 2 Enigman Helm. As Burst Auto Generation Break 2, when this unit is placed on rearguard circle, if your Vanguard's power is 15,000 or greater until the end of turn, this unit gets plus 4,000 power. And if your Vanguard's power is 30,000 or greater, choose one of your Vanguards and until the end of turn it gets Auto on the Vanguard Circle, choose one of your rearguards with the Burst ability and put that unit into your soul. When your opponent's unit is put into the Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, your opponent chooses one of his or her grade 3 or less Guardians and retires it. The second ability is fairly easy to achieve if you are striding, and it does seem fair because you're losing something substantial for a powerful ability and you can't nullify perfect guards. He doesn't even need to be used in Enigmans either, as he has no name restriction in his skills. Lastly for Enigmans is the grade 1 Enigman Blanc. Firstly, he has Auto on the Rearguard Circle, Generation Break 2, put this unit into your soul. At the beginning of your attack step, you may pay the cost. If you do, Counter Charge 1. As it is yet using the term attack step, you can boost with this unit. Then when you attack with your next unit, you can then put this rested card into your soul. Then he also has Burst as an act from soul, put this unit into the drop zone. If your Vanguard's power is 10,000 or greater, choose one of your Vanguards with the Burst ability, and until the end of turn, it gets plus 4,000 power. If your Vanguard's power is 35,000 or greater, choose one of your Vanguards until the end of turn, it gets another plus 4,000 power. This makes this card the ideal grade 1 ride, which is always nice to have in a deck. It also makes Gigastorm's soul charging a lot more useful. Bravest Rush Grand Gallop is Grand Gallop's new grade 3 form. Like the other new grade 3 forms, he has 3 abilities. Firstly is Burst, Auto on the Rearguard Circle, Generation Break 3. When your Vanguard attacks, if your Vanguard's power is 30,000 or greater, to the end of turn this unit gets plus 4,000 power. And if your Vanguard's power is 60,000 or greater, this unit gets plus 1 critical. This can be made fairly easily later in the fight when X-Tiger comes out. With 2 Grand Gallops on the field, your whole front row will have plus 1 critical. Then, like Luard, he has a way to cheat the striding cost with an Auto on the Vanguard Circle at the beginning of your ride phase. If the number of cards in your hand is 2 or less until the end of turn, you may stride without paying the cost the next time you stride. You're not going to be able to do many power-ups with only 2 cards in hand, but it's still very nice if your back is against the wall. This does seem like an ability more suited to Brave decks, so I'm not quite sure why Grand Gallop has this ability, but still it's very nice regardless. Lastly, he has Auto on the Vanguard Circle, Counter Blast 1. During your turn, when your G unit stride, choose one of your Vanguards and it gets plus 4,000 power until the end of turn. If that unit has the Burst ability, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets plus 4,000 until the end of turn. Gain plus 8,000 from striding is an amazing head start to the turn for Dimension Police, and will make it a lot easier to activate your Burst ability. Dimension Police also get 2 new strides, the first one being the single R Super Cosmic Hero X Lead. He has Burst Auto on the Vanguard Circle. When this unit's attack hits, if this unit's power is 35,000 or greater, draw a card. Then if the power is 40,000 or greater, choose one of your rear guards and stand it. Now this may be easier to achieve than you first thought with his second ability of Act on the Vanguard Circle once per turn. Choose a face down card from your G zone and turn it face up. Choose up to 5 of your rear guards, rest them, choose one of your rear guards, that unit and this unit get plus 4,000 power for each of your units that are at rest. The likelihood of this attack hitting is actually fairly high. If you use this as your first stride, unless your opponent has a perfect guard in hand, they're not going to want to use so much shield so early on. Great Galactic Governor Commander Laurel D is the new GR. He only has 4,000 base power, but his skill is Burst, Act, Vanguard Circle. Choose 4 of your rear guards and rest them. If this unit's power is 20,000 or greater, until the end of turn, this unit gets auto on the Vanguard circle once per turn. When this unit's attack hits a Vanguard, stun this unit. Then, if this unit's power is 25,000 or greater, this unit gets auto on the Vanguard circle once per turn. At the end of battle that this unit attacked, if the attack did not hit, choose up to 4 of your rear guards and stand them. So it's a restander that, although doesn't have much power, does keep triple drive upon restanding and doesn't use up any important resources. Enigma Helm's Guard Break also really helps with this unit being able to hit. Excite Battle Sister Mirepoix is a new RR Oracle Think Tank stride. Act on the Vanguard circle once per turn, choose a face down card from your G-Zone and turn it face up. To the end of turn, this unit gets auto on the Vanguard circle, counterblast 1. When your unit with Battle Sister in its card name attacks hits, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. And continuous on the Vanguard circle, Generation Break 3, Oracle. All of the units with Battle Sister in its card name in the front row get plus 1000 power for each card in your hand. Being at Oracle will mean that your front row will be getting at least plus 5000 power, and as it's a continuous, it will take effect after your drive checks. The drawing skill also works well with the new Battle Sister Grade 3, as you get something whether you hit or miss. And lastly for the set we have Omniscience Dragon Kurtimika, a singular stride from Great Nature. It has success 25,000 and auto on the Vanguard circle. When this unit becomes successful, choose up to 4 cards from your drop zone, put them to the bottom of your deck in any order. If you put 4 cards to the bottom of your deck, choose one of your rear guards and it gets plus 4,000 power until the end of turn. At the end of that turn, draw a card and retire that unit. It's good for Great Nature to have some cards that return cards from the drop zone to the deck. It's also good that they don't get to put too many back into the deck, as decking out is one of their other weaknesses, and otherwise it can be very difficult to beat them. The nice thing about this card is that you can also select triggers to put back into the deck too. That is all for this week. Be sure to leave a comment if you have any questions about any of the cards, and feel free to also put your own thoughts about these cards. Also be sure to check out next week where I'll be going through the cards shown throughout the next 7 days, so I hope to see you next time. Bye!